Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. Last time we arrived here at the bonus cave number 2 and made our way to the end of the area where we found this guy who is an ogre. Okay. And we get a battle with 5 of the normal enemies we can encounter in this area, which is kind of odd. It's not really a boss, but it is a rather difficult fight, and you can do this if you come here before recruiting Lita, you're pretty much boned. I'm sure it's definitely possible, but you'd have to, do a little more level grinding, and Lita comes at a lower level anyway. So there's a few ways you could go about this this boss fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bone Storm to hit everyone, and then I'm going to use Hailstorm and hope that it hits 3 random enemies so that I can kill 3 of them. There we go. And 3 down, and the others are quite weak. Makes this fight quite a bit easier. If you're trying to do this with just Dem and Sarah, then you probably want to go like multi-strike to take out 1 for sure, and then hope that Sarah can hit the same one with Hailstorm a couple of times so that they can take care of that one. But anyway, let's just finish this off here. And we get some more experience, and Lita gains a level. Now, like I was mentioning in the last episode there, Avalanche is the Earth Elemental all-targeting attack. This one will eventually get the option to put, I think it's 15% instant death on it. So that's an option. The other one is Lightning, which, again, same amount of damage, amount of MP cost, but later on it can throw, I think it's 35% stun on everyone. So I personally like the stun more so because the chance of instant death hitting is not very high, and like I was saying before, I like having it so that it's somewhat reliable, and at 25% with the single targeting one, it is kind of reliable. Not super reliable, but a lot better than the 15 that this has. So I'm going to stick with Lightning. Again, it really doesn't matter, just like with the other one. But anyway, for beating this boss, we get the Death Staff. Let's give that to Sarah here. Mystic Staff, 20, 20, 20, and 10 MP. It's more strength, more magic, more will, and more MP. Better all the way around. Alright, I've got 5 enemies left to kill in here. Let's see, am I going to hit a level anytime soon? Probably not. If I do, I will show you that. If not, I'll just meet you on the outside here. Okay, we're back. And from here, I could probably use some MP, but I'll just conserve it on the way here. And I'm sure that these are probably both new enemies, and again, it really doesn't matter. They're quite a bit weaker than the enemies we've been fighting in the bonus cave, so I'm not particularly worried about them. Actually, how much damage am I going to do? Let's attack that one, and since Lita can hit all of them, should be able to take them all out, or be very close to it. There we go. That's why I really like having someone who can hit all enemies. Very, very helpful, especially when it's a normal attack, doesn't cost any MP. Anyway, if you take the left bridge, it'll take you back to town. If you go over here anymore, that's where we picked up Lita. And if we head north, let's see here. Just use some normal attacks. I should probably conserve my MP. And they're done for. And Dem levels up. Just like before, we have the Battle Cry, which is a spell that raises our attack by 25%, or the passive that gives us a blanket 10% at all times. Now, I've tried both, and like I was saying before, I've come to prefer to have the spell active a lot more often than having the passive. So I'm going to stick with the spell, and Lita leveled up as well. She has an option of higher stats or higher agility. Now, her agility is not bad right now. It's not outstanding. I think she's kind of in the middle of somewhere between what Dem has and what Sarah has. I'm not particularly worried about the defense, so I'm going to give her offensive stats this time, there are other times where I may want to go agility, but for now, let's stick with offense. We really need to get her doing some more damage right now. Now we find the third bridge, and some swamp hags, which aren't particularly dangerous. They just fall down. And now we get Sarah leveling up as well. Now here, as you can see, she can get 40 strength, which if you're building her as a physical attacker and you're going to get all of her hit up stat choices, then that's obviously where you want to go. I'm going to be a mage, so I want to get the magic up, most definitely. Wait, we can't leave yet. We haven't explored the ruins. So yeah, invisible plot wall. Yay! However, we don't necessarily have invisible plot wall over here. What we do have... die. Is... bonus cave 3-1. I wonder if this will be a very interesting one. As you can see, it's not particularly interesting. It's just a very, very large spiral. But, as you can see, it contains really powerful enemies. Much more powerful than we've been facing. You're probably not intended on coming here until after completing the next area, which are the ruins that we found Lita in. But I'm going to come here now anyway, because I want to be able to see if I can get a bit of a head start. Not to mention, the gear you get here, if I recall correctly, is quite decent. I'm just going to go with a normal attack with Lita, just to lower... of course, you had to target the Gator Man. See, she hit 3 times randomly. 2 of them hit the Gator Man, and then I used a multi-strike on the Gator Man to deal 200 and some odd damage to him when he only had about 20 life left. Yeah, that's very helpful. And Dim got poisoned, and Dim got poisoned again. As you can see, poison works the way you'd expect it to. Not particularly worried about it. Let's use a multi-strike here. Normal attack. And let's use lightning. It'll do a little more damage. And there we go. Just wanted to be able to take him out this round. So yeah, this area, which has a little water area moat thingy, I don't know. This particular dungeon has a poor dungeon design. It's not particularly interesting, but oh well, let's see if we can get through here. Let's target that one this time. Hailstorm and lightning, sure. Yeah, I got 2 of them killed. That's pretty good. Attack that one. That one. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. That's pretty good. Just finish off that guy, get some more MP back. Though I am losing MP a lot faster than I'm gaining it back, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. It's kind of the disadvantage of coming here earlier in the game. Really makes it a lot more difficult to get to the end with our MP intact. So this time, let's go with some normal attacks here. Target the same one, and let's see, 100 life left. No, I gotta target that one, have you target that one, and still hit everyone, and hopefully... just not enough. Okay. Attack that one. And let's have you heal Lita so she doesn't die. And because of Sarah's high speed, she tends to go first. And that makes it really, really useful. I'm not sure if it's her speed or if heal just has a very slow charge time, for lack of a better explanation for it, but it almost always goes first. If not always. It's kind of weird. But I won't complain, because usually when you're casting heal, you really need it to work. Alright. Go down the stairs, head up here, and we have a friend. Let's kill it. Sushi Man. Oh boy. Here is Sushi Man, 350 HP, 3 of them. These guys are not pushovers. They can do a decent amount of damage. How do I want to address these guys? I think I want to make sure I can take them down quickly. So I'm going to increase everyone's attack and hit with research to increase her magic. And in the meantime, I'm going to put one of them to sleep to try and avoid taking damage if I can. Apparently that's not going to help very much. Okay. Let's see here. Now, let's use multi on you. Have you heal them. And I want you... let's see, I want you to use normal attack. At least the Sushi Man stayed asleep for another round. That's quite helpful. Though attacking him, of course, wakes him up just like it would in pretty much any RPG. Let's see, I can get 240 out of Death Blow, which not enough to kill one of them. Even with including Lita's attacks. Actually, you know what? I will be able to do that. Let's use Death Blow on you, and we'll have you use Hailstorm, and since these attacks will come off first, I'll be able to get more hits in, and which will increase the strength. And there we go. Just enough damage there. And for doing that, we get the Heart Glasses, which we can give to Lita there. 20, 20, 20, 40, 20, 30. Not bad. Definitely a good magic increase, which will help her out. I got 7 battles and a very boring area to go through, so I'll just meet you on the outside. Actually, I'll probably meet you back in town because I'm going to go back there and heal up, so see you in a moment. And after that last battle, Lita leveled up, so I might as well show you my choices here. Here we have 2 options. Now, I've had a love-hate relationship with this because I can't really figure it out. Anyway, we get Sniper Shot, and it's either a physical attack with more damage, or it's a less, it doesn't do as much damage, it's still physical, and it ignores defense, which means it'll always do 162, even if the enemy has a lot of defense. Now, logic tells me to go with this one. However, the next weapon that I get for Lita will actually be a weapon that ignores defense, and her ultimate weapon ignores defense as well. Now, I would assume that that would carry over into Tex, though I haven't really been able to prove this. So what I'm going to do is, normally I would recommend the one that ignores defense because that can be quite helpful. But in this case, I'm going to go for the more powerful one and hope that that effect carries over from my weapon to my Tex and not just my normal attacks. So yeah, let's go with that one. And after that battle, Dem leveled up, and with his level up, we have the option of Strength and Defense, or Strength and Agility, and the answer is obviously Agility, so much so. Sarah also leveled up, and she gets, yes, this one. Now, we have 2 options to upgrade our heal spell. Either our power goes up, or we can also get revive. Now, you get enough potions in the game that when you want to revive people, that you could probably do it with potions just fine. But a lot of the time, I don't find myself needing to heal more than the amount that I have. As you can see right now, 135, I don't have much more HP than that anyway. Later in the game, it can be helpful to have the extra power, but this way I can save on potions, and I can pretty much dedicate her to keeping people alive, and that can also help if you, say, target her to heal, someone else attacks first, gets somebody killed that you were trying to heal, and then instead of, just wasting a cure spell, it'll actually revive them, and then you're ready to go again. So I'm going to stick with the one that does revive as well. And after this next battle, or this last one again, Lita leveled up again, and now we get an option for her, very similar to Dem, between agility and defense. And again, agility, so much so. And we're back. Now I've already healed up and got myself all prepped and ready to go. For now, we finally move on with the plot. Now, this very interesting area, what could it possibly be called? We even found a new party member here. Small ruins. That's great. However, as you can see by the amount of battles here, we have 30 of them, which is probably indicative of how large this area is. And this is the first kind of what I like to refer to as more of an open area. It's not a traditional dungeon. It is very much a open area with houses and dead trees and bushes and whatever else those things are supposed to be. They also seem to have remnants of roads and some other cool stuff. Anyway, one more thing before I call it a day. Such a quiet place. Silence must drive you crazy. Well, lots of cool things to salvage, I'm sure. Keep searching these ruins, make a great discovery of our own. Ancient civilization. Yeah, probably. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time we will continue through the small ruins, which aren't quite so small, and just dread in anticipation of what the big ruins are going to be like. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.